Importing and inserting content into WeVideo. Well, here I am in WeVideo. I've got a nice new one open here. Now I can start to import. If I wanted to import something from my computer, I would browse to select, click there. And I might want to put, let's say I'm doing something on portfolio, so I'm bringing in the portfolio leaf. Now that I have it there, I can actually drag it right down into one of the categories here that says video. So whenever you have something visual, whether it's a video or if it's a picture of something, you can just drag it down there and it makes, it'll automatically insert it there as a visual in the video section. If I wanted to add audio here, I would go right over here, click on the audio tab. Now, the nice thing about the education edition of WeVideo is that it comes with all of these amazing free songs. There's free ones that come with the regular free WeVideo, and then there's also premium music that only comes with our special education version here. I can listen to it, preview it. Oh, I like that one. A little too much there, so I'm going to choose this one. I'm going to drag it down. So all I'm doing is dragging and dropping. I drop it down there in my audio, and I can choose here. Do I want it to be at 100% very, very loud, or do I want it to be really low? I often choose around 4 or 5% if I want it to be background music for a webinar or for a how-to video. You can also, if you want to get really fancy, you can click on it and you can click at different points to make it higher or lower sounds. You can make it sort of fade in as well. There we go. Okay, I double clicked on it. Now I'm going to drag this down. Right now it's at 100% volume at 5%. So I can actually drag that way down and start to get a little bit louder. So I'm making it, it's highly visual here. There we go. So I started, this is creating a fade in. And then if later on I wanted to fade out, I would click here to make a little line, and I click again and drag it down, and I can go all the way down if I want like that. So I'm fading in and then I'm fading out with the music. Now let's say I wanted to add 2 pieces of music to this. I wanted to add this, let's say I had a whole bunch of video, so I wanted to add this twice. But as you can see, if I'm looking at this, it doesn't actually match up. So what I want to do is I want to sort of find a place where the music, and as a music person, this really does matter to me. It doesn't matter to everyone, but I try to find a place where the sound waves are roughly the same size. So if they're roughly the same size there, then that'll match up a little bit better than if I do large sound waves and small sound waves. If you want to get really fancy, you can listen to it and stop it and start it at exactly the same spot if you want to keep adding on pieces. But that's just a quick little tip for the audio there. Now, I also noticed that if I wanted to add in, let's say, some backgrounds, I could add in a beautiful title screen. I often do this on my videos. I'll put a little title screen in there. So I'm dragging and dropping. I like that blue one. I can trim to fit or insert and push the leaf farther away. I might choose to do that right now. There we go. And then over top of it, on the next video thing, I can put in text. Now there's a ton of different text options, and they'll preview for you so you can see how they work. I'm quite fond of the I want candy dots. Those are fun, but use the one that works for your purposes. I'm just going to drag this one down. Now I notice it's a different length than my other one. So I'm going to just drag, again, click and drag, click and drag. It's so easy to do. Anyone can do this. And there I've got it. Now, notice that I put the text on top and the background on the bottom. That is on purpose. That is by design. Whatever I put on the top video, that will show up superimposed on. It's like bringing it to the front if you're doing if you were doing it in like Google Slides or something, bringing an object to the front. So whatever is at the top ends up being what's at the front. Now, let's say I needed to layer on another type of video on top of this. I would just click that little plus sign. There we go. Video. Yes, it's going to be called video 3, add track. That gives me yet another place. So if I wanted to make sure my words were always going to be on top, the blue is going to be in the background, and then maybe something else. Let's see if I wanted to get some stock media. So when I click on stock media, I can search for things, and I can search by videos, images, or audio. I'm going to go and search for apple just for fun. And let's say I want to make it a video. So I'm going to have someone eating an apple. I'll drag that down there. So in the background, there'll be the blue, and then you'll see superimposed upon that person eating an apple. Superimposed upon that is my title. Now, if I double click on the title, I can add and I can say, my apple is good. I can change and make it black if I want. I can change and make it red, whatever looks good. And then I can also click on this little tab here, and I can make my words bigger. I can make my words smaller. I can actually drag them wherever I want them as well. There, I like it right there. And I'll click Save Changes. There. Now when I press play, I can preview what I have so far. You'll note that the words were superimposed above everything, even before that person's face appeared. That's just a quick little intro into some cool things I can do. And of course, my media, I can import all the stuff that I want. I can grab anything off my Google Drive that I've saved, that I've uploaded from my phone. I can also record myself. So I can do a narration here and record my own voice. I'll just click on narrate to show you how that works. I'll click record here and I'll start recording. My apple is good. And I hit stop, and then I'll just say save, and that will insert it automatically and make it part of the video. And if I scroll down here, I can actually see voiceover 1. That's my narration where that shows up. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.